Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Queen of Tree. It's your girl Mizzsupermodel. Today I have your third party. I don't know why I'm so excited about this spread, but I was recently put inside a third party situation, so I know how this shit is. So I got your third party spread, okay? Energies for the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the karmic person. So you are divine feminine, who's a Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, this reading may be for you if you put in a third party situation. If you cross watch for the masculine or the karmic person, or if you're a karmic or divine masculine, and you're a Gemini, then this reading may be for you, okay? So I already pre-shuffled on the energy, okay? I'm just going to clarify everything on camera to save time or whatever, even though I always end up going over time because I talk so much, okay? So the overall energy for Gemini, for the third party situation, we have deception, okay? And it says someone is waiting, someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, okay? So we have deception, so there's definitely deceit in the situation. Then we have getting to know each other, and then it say, as you reveal your innermost secrets to each other, your bond deepens, okay? So some of you guys are, getting to know each other in the situation, reconciling, or whatever the case may be. And then the last one we got is stay up, it's chemistry. Chemistry, there is a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, so you definitely have chemistry with someone in this situation here, okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to do the divine masculine's energy first, okay? So the divine masculine messages to his divine feminine here. It says, past life relationship, you've known each other before, okay? So this is definitely a connection this divine masculine has with this divine feminine. That they have spent several lifetimes together, they know each other, they're familiar with each other, okay? They've been dealing with each other in the past, okay? So, hold on 1 second. I want to do something. I don't know if y'all can even hear me clear, but I'm going to find out. Okay, this should take care of it because I don't really like talking so loud, but I want to make sure that y'all can actually hear what I'm saying without me sitting so close to the computer or whatever. So the divine masculine energy he pulled for his divine feminine is the Lovers card. Okay, this is the card of Gemini. So the divine feminine could definitely be a Gemini here. And then we have the Star card. This is the card of Aquarius, so somebody is Gemini or Aquarius in their chart, okay? But basically, what I'm getting with this Lovers card, in paired with this past life relationship, is basically letting me know that, that he sees the connection for what it is here, the divine masculine does. And he's having hope and faith that, this relationship is going to pan out the way he wants. Also, y'all know, I don't know if I'm really familiar with how I read, but let me see. At the break of the Lovers card, we had the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So this is telling me that even though there was a betrayal here at, there was a betrayal in this love partnership between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The divine masculine feels like he invested a lot of time and energy, okay, into the situation, even though there was some type of ending in the past. So I'm picking up that there was an ending between the feminine and the masculine, or some type of betrayal. And then at the break of the Star card, we had the Ace of Wands and the Six of Swords. So he definitely, has hope and faith. He has a lot of passion. He wants to start a brand new passion in the beginning with the divine feminine, and it's like he's going to move away from whatever situation that he's in now, he wants to move away from that towards the star here, okay? Because he has hope and faith that that situation is going to work out. All right. So, let's see. Let's clarify this Lovers card again. Even clarify the Lovers, please. For this Gemini third party situation. Okay. Some cards we need to flip out. Yeah, somebody was definitely devastated in the past with the Three of Swords in reverse. You know, there was definitely missed opportunities here, dealing with the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine here. Somebody definitely dropped the ball with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody didn't want to juggle anymore, or things was definitely unbalanced in the situation, which was taking things extra long to move along, okay? And somebody just didn't have the courage, okay, or the strength to even continue to move forward anymore due to this devastation here. Let me see something else falling forward. Yeah, but somebody just doesn't want to be left out in the cold anymore at all. And all these cards came out in reverse. Crazy. You got the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. So somebody was thinking clearly about what it is that they want in this relationship. This was a decision here. And they decided that they want to give equally in this situation. That, you know, equal give and take is in order. And somebody definitely wants to walk away. And we get the Six of Swords again at the break. The same Six of Swords that was at the break for the that I explained before. Yeah, somebody definitely wants to walk away and move away from another energy here. Clarify this either cup. Yeah, from the third party situation, okay. Because yeah, the Seven of Pentacles is coming back out again, because he basically invested a lot of time and energy in this situation here. He wants to walk away from whatever situation he's in and wants to come forth to the Divine Feminine and work together. This is teamwork and collaboration. He wants to work on it. Yeah, and we get the Star coming back out again. So he has faith and hope that this is going to work out in his favor here. He had the Three of Wands moving forward. You know, he's just waiting for some things to align before he can, you know, take the action that he really wants to take here. And, you know, towards the Four of Wands, which is the twin flame union, okay. This connection between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. Nice. Nice. So we have Taurus energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. Yeah. Somebody was definitely heartbroken or separated or devastated, okay. Or torn up about this, you know, this equal give and take given to somebody else. So this is a third party situation. Of course, maybe it's a third party reading, but you know, yeah, and he doesn't want to be left out in the cold again. The Five of Pentacles is coming back out in reverse. Okay, so this is the message that he has for this Divine Feminine. Yeah, he's trying to have the strength here. It's the card of Leo. And trying to balance things out, okay? So that he can make a general offer here, okay? Some type of offer, monetary offer, probably coming with a gift, peace offering, something of the sort. So we have Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, okay? Somebody had those signs in their chart. So the Divine Masculine's energy messages for the karmic person is keep an open mind. Okay, it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And then he also wants to tell the karmic person to express your love. And it says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, So I think he wants to tell the karmic person that, you know, keep an open mind, you know, as far as the karmic person's options, okay? I'm feeling like he's telling her to go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Most likely to me, that's saying, I'm giving you the okay to go ahead and flirt. Okay, go ahead and flirt around with others. Go ahead and, you know, meet other people, you know, mingle with other people. Just, you know, go ahead, I'm giving you the okay. Just keep an open mind about what it is that, you know, I'm trying to say here. Because he's really trying to ease away from this person that he's dealing with. And he wants them to, you know, go ahead and start seeing other people, getting to know other people, stop being so, not to be, I don't know, codependent is the word, but try not to be so connected to him. He's trying to ease away from the connection instead of just completely breaking that connection altogether. So what I can tell about the divine masculine so far is that, you know, he's not a complete asshole. He does have feelings, and he does care about all aspects of the situation, and he's not willing to hurt either party per se, outright, like as far as like negative, like, oh fuck you, I'm on my way, I'm out of here. No, he wants to ease away from it because, you know, he probably actually really had some type of emotion, you know, some type of feelings for the other person, and he's just probably the type of person, which I'm picking up, is that he just don't, he not that type of person that just kicks somebody to the curb out of nowhere, like eases away from them. You know, give some time to move. Give some time to move away because he doesn't want to hurt that person's feelings. That's what I'm picking up here with this message. So the messages that came out for what he wanted to say to the karmic person, we get the Four of Pentacles. So, the Four of Cups. So it's like he's saying that, you know, he's contemplating and thinking, or she needs to contemplate and think about what it is that they want to do. Okay, he has the Two of Cups in reverse, so this is definitely a breakup. Okay, so he wants to break up. He's been thinking about it. Okay, he's been contemplating it, and he wants to break up. He want to break up. It's if we have the Queen of Coins. This is Virgo's energy, so this karmic could be Virgo, or the divine masculine could have Virgo in that chart, or something like that. But he's basically letting her know, like, you have enough, you know, you're independent, you can handle it on your own, you know. He's telling her that she can be successful after this breakup. Like, she have enough money or enough, because the Queen of Pentacles always secure the bag. Like, the Queen of Pentacles always has something, you know, left for a rainy day, or no matter what the case may be, because she's focused on her finances. Not only is she focused on her household, but she handles her finances too as well, and balance them both pretty well. So, you know, he's saying that, you know, she can balance everything pretty well. You know, she'll be successful financially as far as that is concerned. She can hold her own. So it's like the time has come. So when I was doing the when I was shuffling for this energy, at the break of the Four of Cups came the Devil and the Ace of Wands. So that was basically like he's contemplating, thinking about, you know, the negative energies, okay, or the toxicities that was going on in the situation. And then with the Ace of Wands, he's basically like, you know, he's ready for a new passionate opportunity, or basically he was constantly thinking about the values of his relationship, and it was mostly like the sexual based relationship with the Devil and the Ace of Wands paired together between the karmic and the divine masculine. And then at the break of the Queen of Pentacles, we had the Hangman and the Page of Cups. So it's like he's saying that, you know, you have a lot that you can, like I said, you can handle it on your own. But he was contemplating and seeing things from a different perspective. He's like, look, see it from a different perspective. Look at it from, you know, where I'm seeing it from. You know, you can handle it. You know, you can handle it on your own. But he was contemplating and thinking about, you know, the negative energies, okay, or the toxicities that was going on in the situation. And then at the break of the Four of Cups came the Devil and the Ace of Wands. So that was basically like he's contemplating, thinking about, you know, the negative energies, okay, or the toxicities that was going on in the situation. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, we had the Hangman and the Page of Cups. So it's like he's saying that, you know, you have a lot that you can, like I said, you can handle it on your own. But he was contemplating and seeing things from a different perspective. He's like, look, see it from a different perspective. Look at it from, you know, where I'm seeing it from. You know, you can handle it. You know, you can handle it you know, without me. And with the Page of Cups, it's like he said, well, you know, I apologize for, you know, doing it this way, but this is the way that I got to do this. You know, I thought it through. I thought about every option. Okay, so let's we can clarify the 4 Cups though. Still, yeah, the devil wanted to come back out again. Wow, like I just said that. It's crazy because normally, like when I channel the energies on, when I don't channel it on in front of you guys, like I always like to get the cards at the break, and because it just tells me more about it. But this time I just happened to write it down so that I wouldn't forget. But they just coming right back out as I'm clarifying it anyway. We have the Judgment. Yeah, this is a decision. He made the decision that he wanted to make here. We have the Empress card here. Okay, and we have the Hermit card. Card of Virgo again, and Libra and Virgo. So we have Virgo, Virgo, Libra. Okay. So yeah, so with the Virgo, with the Hermit card, it's like he already went within, okay, and thought about what it was that he wanted to do here. And with the Empress card being here, let me see this behind the Empress. Yeah, Temperance. You know, he's basically having faith and hope and healing. He's saying that, you know, she's going to heal. Okay, she could possibly have kids with this divine masculine as well. But he's basically saying that, you know, she's going to heal. You know, she's going to be okay. He thought about this already. And then we have the Page of Cups right behind the Hermit card. And, you know, and he's saying, you know, I apologize, but, you know, he feels bad. He feels sorry. But yeah, we had the 3 of Swords. So it's like, it's devastating to him to even do this, but at the end of the day, you know, with the 2, he was indecisive at first, but then with the 2 of Wands, he knew that he had to make a choice. And he chose his divine feminine, you know, the Empress. He chose her. So they're definitely going to be separating. He's deciding to separate, yeah, and be single, you know. He's deciding to be single, and it's like he's doing it in like this sneaky kind of way or something like that. Or he could be deciding to separate due to some type of lies here, but at the end of the day, like, this is divine timing, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so he wants to break up with her, well, it could be him, but, you know, with the divine, with the karmic. So the karmic messages to the divine masculine, and she had 2 of them, 3 of them for him. So she has make the effort. It says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So she wants him to make the effort in that situation. She has new love here. So it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So possibly in some of y'all cases, this karmic person once found a new love. Okay, and then we have true love. So it says this is a romance of a lifetime. Okay, and in some cases, this karmic thinks that this divine masculine is that true love, and he wants them to make the effort here. Okay. So she has the King of Cups for the divine masculine and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so we have Aquarius, Pisces male, and Cancer. Okay, so let's clarify the King of Cups, please. Why is this King of Cups here? because new love came out for those who the karmic they found a new person. Okay, the divine masculine just felt hurt. Okay, when he found out. Like I said, we had the Seven of Swords that showed because she was sneaking around or lying on him. Okay, in the situation, and that's why he wanted to break up with this karmic person. And I'm feeling like this person is possibly somebody that he had a child by. Okay, and she just found somebody else in the situation, so that's the reason why they could have been broken up, leaving him single, okay, or leaving somebody, you know, alone to handle stuff on their own. Yeah. Ooh, King of Cups going to come out again. So we have the Four of Swords, clarifying the King of Cups. So somebody is definitely holding back their emotions here. She's holding, well, her message to the divine masculine is that she's holding back her emotions, okay, and she's also meditating and thinking, okay, and we have the King of Cups again, so she's holding back, you know, what it is that she really wants to say. So I'm going to get the Four of Swords. Where is she contemplating? Where is she holding back? Where is the karmic person holding back? Yeah, the Hangman came out again, contemplating and seeing things from a different perspective. So she's thinking as well, is seeing things from a different perspective, from this connection as well, this twin flame connection here. And then we also have the Temperance card, meaning that she needs to heal and balance things out, okay, emotionally. What's behind this Four of Wands? Yeah, the passion that she has here for this Emperor here. Okay. Aries energy. Taurus energy. Okay. So let me see. At the break of this King of... So at the break of the Ten of Pentacles, I mean at the King of Cups, when I initially did this, we had the Ten of Cups and the Sun. So it's like she was saying that, you know, emotionally she's happy, like she found her one, you know, like I said, in some cases this karmic person thinks that this divine masculine is her true love here. Okay. And then she feels completely happy, you know, in the situation. It's clear that she's happy, you know, where she is in the situation. And some of them, you know, they didn't found somebody else and they clearly happy in the situation. Okay. So that's what I was picking up there. But she's, you know, seeing things from a different perspective and thinking. She knows that it's like he was contemplating and thinking, and she knows that he's thinking, you know, and putting things in perspective. So this must be a conversation that these two are having here, you know, as far as the breakup is concerned. Yeah, Ten of Cups. The ending. The betrayal, you know, giving it to you here. But somebody is still trying to hold on or hold back, you know, their emotions. But somebody knows here with the Queen of Cups. They have Pisces energy, Pisces female, and Cancer. Tell me about the Knight of Swords, please. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. What else is Knight of Swords here? Okay. What I say I won't tell me? Wow. Yeah, somebody's moving too quick. Okay, making moves really quickly here. And somebody is being selfish. I'm picking up a lot of selfish energy. somebody wants to hold on, but somebody wants to move away here with this Empress and the Six of Wands. Somebody definitely wants to move away. I guess she's trying to break away, or he's breaking away, or she's trying to hold him back from breaking away. Because then we have the Ten of Cups again, and then we have the King of Pentacles here. So there's definitely somebody successful here. Somebody is financially stable. Somebody is happy with somebody else that they feel financially stable with. Okay. This could be the child's mother who wants to move away to somebody that they felt happiness with, true love with. Okay, and they feel like this relationship is going to be more of a success, and you know they definitely wants to invest in a situation with this person and start a new beginning. Okay, with somebody else here, because you know this makes their wishes happy, and you know they passionate. They feel real passionate about this person. Instead of them going back and forth, you know they deciding that with the Two of Wands that. You know, they just ready to go after this person, you know, at all costs, girl. So we got Leo energy here coming up. Aries and Aquarius. Capricorn. Virgo, Libra, Pisces. Aquarius again. So the divine feminine, the karmic person's messages to the divine feminine is forgiveness and learning. Okay, so it says, as you release and heal your past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so maybe she's saying that, you know, it's time to forgive, for them two to forgive each other. So if this is like a case where the karmic does have children, okay, with this divine masculine here, let me see, does this karmic have children? What is divine masculine? What is karmic got children with divine masculine? Yeah. They was dating in a relationship. In this relationship, yeah, they do got kids. I'm saying that an adult male child, a teenage girl child, or something like that. Yeah. Just in some cases, it's fine. You got kids. Yeah. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is a girl. Okay. And she looked like a teenager or whatever. And then we have the little girl with the curly hair on this horse right here. So they possibly have younger children under the ages of 10 here. And yeah, when they was in a relationship, they had children together. Yeah. Okay. So that answers my question for that. So yeah. So basically saying that, you know, they need to forgive each other and move past whatever issues that the karmic and the divine feminine had. They need to just, you know, squash it and forgive each other here. And then her messages was the Three of Coins. So she's, because, you know, somebody is not willing to work on a situation anymore, and that obviously makes somebody happy here that wishes to fulfill because somebody is not working on the situation anymore. This can also be an ending to the third party situation, which is causing somebody to be happy here. So because that third party situation is because the karmic and the divine masculine, you know, are breaking up here, the third party situation is ending, and you know, divine feminine should be happy. So I guess the karmic wants to make amends with the divine feminine, possibly because she may have kids with this person, and this karmic could have just found someone else, or you know, but we still got kids together, so we still were running to each other, so we might as well bury the hatchet here. Okay, let me see if I got anything at the break for that one. Ten of Cups and the Sun. Okay, so let's clarify the Three of Pentacles here for the message for the common person to the feminine. Okay. Yeah, they're no longer in a commitment. They're no longer in a commitment anymore. She's saying that they're not collaborating anymore. They're no longer in a commitment. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, so that should make her happy. And she's moving on. Okay, with the Chariot card of Cancer, she's definitely moving on, and this action is happening quickly. Okay, with the Knight of Swords, so it's definitely moving fast here, super fast with the Chariot paired with the Nine of Swords here. Okay. Any other messages for common person with the Ten of Divine Feminine? The Ten of Cups and the Tower wanted to come out actually together. Like, how is that even a good combo? Yeah, we have the Fool. So she's definitely starting a new beginning somewhere else. With the Page of Swords, it's like, you ain't know. Like, you ain't find out that I was moving on, or that, you know, I'm ready to start a new journey somewhere else here. Somewhere where I feel confident that this is going to work out. You know, somewhere where there's a lot of passion here. This is Aries energy, so Aries energy is coming back out again. So I feel like this common person could be Aries or have Aries in their chart, Aries or Aquarius. Specifically, because this is my Aries and Aquarius card, and then we have the Page of Swords. Well, the Page of Swords could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And this is definitely my Aries card here. Yeah, so she like, you didn't know, like, you ain't find out that I was moving on to something else, and right behind that is the Page of Wands. So, you know, discovering something else, finding a new something. And then we get the King of Wands, which is a pair. So she could possibly be getting engaged, or somebody getting engaged here. Somebody found out that somebody was getting engaged or married through spine, and somebody is moving on. But nonetheless, somebody is happy. You know, somebody is happy that somebody, either the Divine Feminine is happy or the Karmic is happy that they ain't working on the situation no more. Yeah, no longer making the effort, no longer putting this the effort into the situation because somebody was tired. Okay, and tired of being left out in the cold here, tired of the secrets, okay, and the deception and the lies, just tired. It was just over it. You got Capricorn, Pisces, okay. So the messages for the Divine Feminine want to tell the Divine Masculine is keeping an open mind. It's funny because he wanted to tell the karmic person that too. So it's kind of like they mirror each other in their thoughts a little bit. And then it has, you know, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, so she's basically saying, you know, keep an open mind. We may have a lot of differences. You know, there may be a lot of differences between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, okay? And our messages to him was the Five of Wands here. So there's definitely a lot of fighting and arguments and, you know, of that sort. And at the break of the Five of Wands, we had the Ten of Cups and the World card, okay? So this was basically telling me that with the World card and the Ten of Cups is that she wants there to be a completion. She, you know, the fussing and the fighting and the conflict, you know, she's ready for that cycle to end, okay, so that she can be completely happy with her Ten of Cups here. This is Divine Feminine, telling the Divine Masculine. And then we have the Knight of Coins, and we have the Seven of Cups. So this is basically saying like it's taking a long time, you know, it's a long time coming pretty much for him to make this offer towards her. And she don't know whether or not, you know, she's hallucinating or, you know, this is what she's been dreaming of. She's been dreaming of him coming forward with this offer, but he's taking forever, you know. And let me see, did I get anything at the break for that one? For the Seven of Cups, we got the Two of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. And the High Priestess. Yeah, no, the Hierophant. Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So, let me see, Two of Wands. So there was definitely a decision. Yeah, so he needed to make a decision, okay, on whether or not he wanted to work on the situation with the Eight of Pentacles, you know, as far as this marriage is concerned or this union is concerned, okay? So I'm feeling like the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine could possibly be married in a situation, but they separated due to a child's mother or somebody that the Divine Masculine was dealing with, okay, in the past. Somebody came in between their marriage. Or something like that. We have Taurus energy. With the Hierophants, more Taurus energy. Okay. Let's see. Clarify this 4 and the 7 of Cups, please. 10 of Wands. Yeah. 7 of Cups, 10 of Wands. So there's definitely a lot of options that she wants him to drop. Okay. It's just too much. Then we have the 10 of Wands, indecisiveness, and then the 7 of Cups again. So it's like, you know, you're indecisive about what it is that you want here, what it is that you actually want. And she's kind of like, it's just too much for her. You know, she's been waiting on this. She's been waiting a long time for the masculine to come and work on their relationship. And she's basically saying that she wasn't even guarding herself. Like, she wasn't guarding herself in a situation, but that just was a lack of enthusiasm, is what I'm feeling. A lack of enthusiasm and a lack of equal give and take here in the situation between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. So there has to be some type of decision that needs to be made here with the Two of Wands. So there's a lot of action here. Action. So let me write the 5 of Wands real quick. It's conflicts. Yeah, I think I pretty much explained it. The 5 of Wands. Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles here. You know, figuring out how to make this offer, okay? Because the Page of Pentacles is all about like studying, learning, you know, getting your bearings, getting your grounds too. Because the Page of Pentacles is before the Knight of Pentacles, so the Page of Pentacles has to figure out how to gather the resources. You know, studying and learning how to gather the resources, how to gain the knowledge that they need, okay, in order to even come forth with some type of financial offer, which the Knight of Coins does, okay. So it definitely progresses from the Page of Coins to the Knight of Coins. But it takes a long time because they have to figure it out on their own. You know, they got to go to school or read books or, you know, come up with plans. You know, contemplating and thinking and come out with plans and shit. You know how it be. So before they can even get to that point, in order for them to come and make this offer here, okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, the new opportunity, and I'm feeling like it's a gift. I think that he's coming forth with a gift or something, or she has a gift for him. Yeah, a divorce. So there could have been, yeah, okay, yep, some type of divorce. So it's taking a long time for a divorce to happen, okay, or a split or some type of union, okay. And I'm feeling like this is between the karmic person and the divine masculine here. So he has a choice. I see it right here. He has a choice with the Two of Wands, you know, get a divorce or go towards somebody that he, you know, previously have a connection with the Six of Wands and reconcile, okay? Past life relationship, this is his message to the Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine would be the person that's the Six of Wands energy, and then the Hierophant in reverse would be the energy for the Divine Masculine and the karmic, due to the fact that they already have a breakup here anyway. You know, and this is just the coffin on the cake with the divorce. So the message is that the, it's crazy because the Hierophant came out again. Clarifying that. So we have two Taurus energies, okay. So the message is for the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine to the karmic person is codependency. And then it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, then we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of engagement. So she's basically letting the karmic person know that, you know, her and the Divine Masculine's life is extended to something, you know, greater than what it already is. They're deciding to take things to the next step, possibly, you know, taking things a little slow, okay, this time around. And codependency, basically, the karmic person is codependent on the Divine Masculine here, okay. So, yeah, and this is why he's telling her, like, you got enough money, you know, you can handle it. Basically, that's what I was trying to say before, but I couldn't pick it up. But basically, because you don't have to be so dependent on me, you know, you can handle the finances on your own, you know, you got this. Or something like that. So then the messages that he had for, she got for the karmic, Divine Feminine has for the karmic person is the Eight of Coins. So they're definitely working on things. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so yeah, she's tired, or she's being persistent here. So let me see if I get at the break for that. So for the Eight of Pentacles, we got the Hierophant. Again, so they working on their relationship or their marriage or their union. Okay. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Oh shit. Four of Cups, contemplating. Okay, so somebody is definitely hesitating, okay, and contemplating definitely about a celebration, okay, some type of celebration here. I'm picking on it as a celebration. That somebody's been thinking about here. So she possibly is thinking about letting a karmic person know what her plans are for, or probably just to rub it in. You know, contemplating on thinking about letting her know about the celebration between her and the karmic, the Divine Masculine. Yeah, because the cards that came out at the break was the Lovers in reverse. But she's contemplating it. Yeah, she wants to let her know about, you know, how happy she is with the masculine, the celebration, maybe the celebration of the reception. That's what I'm thinking, because they're working on their marriage, and I'm feeling like they're going to be renewing their vows and shit, and probably having like an official ceremony. And she's contemplating whether or not she even wants to let her know about it. And I'm thinking this is a karmic that has kids with the divine masculine. So she's not even sure if she even want this one to come to her, vow ceremony or to her ceremony period, because they had got into a breakup here, and then even though she ain't stuck in the situation anymore, she know that she codependent on him with this Queen of Cups in reverse, and that's why she has codependency right here. And she's not even sure, like she's a little bit hesitant of whether or not she want to even go and even say anything, because somebody was left out in the cold. She was left out. Well, she no longer left out in the cold here, but she know that that's not going to make her happy. With the Ten of Pentacles, that she's not gonna be happy about that. So here's Gemini energy, Pisces, female, Cancer. She also wants her to know that, there's a passion to begin to start in between her and this divine masculine, okay, where they're giving equally to each other, and this is coming in really quickly, like it's happening fast. Okay, we got Aquarius energy, Gemini energy, yeah, so she's thinking about it. She's thinking about mentioning this to the karmic person. And this is Gemini's energy here. Yeah, what she see about the divine masculine. The Emperor energy, this is Aries, Taurus energy. And then we have yeah. So she's thinking about letting her know that, because she has forgiven and learning, So maybe this is a situation where this karmic person and this divine feminine can actually sit down and have a conversation. Let me see. Can this karmic person and this divine feminine have a conversation here? Let's see. Okay, only time will tell. With the Wheel of Fortune coming out. And then we have the Lovers here, which is Gemini's energy. And then we have the Knight of Cups here. This is Scorpio's energy. So there's definitely love communications coming in with the Eight of Wands. But it's saying that only time will tell. And then we have all the fixed signs: Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius energy, Gemini, and then double Gemini energy with the Knight of Swords and the Lovers card. So I feel like the Gemini person, whoever's a Gemini in this situation, can have a decent conversation with this karmic person, if this karmic person is a Scorpio, okay, or something like that. But it's saying only time will tell as far as the communication is concerned. But I did get fast rapid communication about romance or some type of romantic gesture. Yeah, because with the Page of Wands, somebody is definitely, ready to move forward, and take this new beginning here. There was definitely a Tower moment here, something that happens to Scorpio and Aries energy. But somebody is ready to apologize for, this betrayal, this ending, this whatever this is, and the cycle is ready to complete here. So I feel like they could possibly have a decent communication here, some type of realization, dealing with some type of legal issues. Okay, that somebody invested in here. With the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like they can have some type of decent conversation. We have Libra energy, Scorpio and Aries. Aries and Aquarius. So I feel like they could possibly have some type of decent conversation, the karmic energy and the feminine energy. Once they clear the air of the deception and the betrayal. Okay, somebody is still definitely codependent here with the Queen of Cups. That's Pisces, female Pisces energy or Cancers. Yeah. And I feel like somebody is definitely worried about how they're going to build their finances here. They're indecisive and they're trying to stay strong. Somebody's worried about the financial aspect of the situation. I feel like this is the child's mother. Okay. So, let me see. What was the overall energy? I think I told you this already. So, the overall energy was the Four of Swords. So, a lot of contemplating and thinking. This is what we've seen all throughout the reading. Not only was the feminine contemplating and thinking, the masculine is as well. And so is the karmic person. Okay. And then we have communication and messages coming in. So, there's a lot of communication between all three parties here. And then we have the full card, which is the new beginning, okay? Taking a leap of faith here. Which we see throughout the reading. And that's the overall energy. So the device for the divine masculine we have is love one another deeply from the heart. 1 Peter 1:22. Okay? So this is basically, he's basically saying that, him and his divine masculine, divine feminine is going, his advice is to love each other from the heart, okay, deeply. Love each other from the heart. So he's telling him that he needs to love wholeheartedly here. And then we have 122, so that can be significant, or 1122. Okay, those are the numbers that's on the card. And then the karmic person messages, her advice is, God is with you wherever you go. So she really doesn't have anything to fear because she has angels protecting her as well, no matter what choices she makes or wherever she decides to go. So if things don't, that's what I'm saying, somebody is worried about money or finances or something like that. And I feel like this karmic person is codependent on the masculine due to the children. And I feel like she don't need to worry because she's gonna be looked up financially, from the spirit realm. So things are gonna line up for her financially. So she really doesn't have anything to worry about as far as that's concerned. Maybe the masculine get a good job or something like that, and he could just throw some money to her or something like that. Or she'll end up getting a new job, where she'll have more money to take care of the kids or something like that. You know how things work out and things is aligned, in an unexpected way. That's what that's basically saying. So she really don't got nothing to worry about in that aspect. And then it says, God gives God gives only the best gifts. That's why he blessed you with me. So this is for the divine, this karmic person who found somebody else, okay? They found a new love, and this new love person is their true love. And, this was definitely a blessing from God. So she should really hold on to this person because, they both feel equally towards each other, okay? Her and her new person. With the karmic and the karmic's new person, okay? And that's why she's so willing to forgive the divine feminine so much and make amends because she's not worried about her man no more. So she's like, okay, I got my own man. Now we can make amends. You know how it is, especially when you got kids with them and stuff. But, it should be funny. Okay, then it says, for the divine feminine, her messages, wisdom is more precious than riches. And nothing you desire can compare with her. Proverbs 6:11 or 8:11. I don't know. Y'all can see that. My eyes is like super bad. Okay, so this is basically telling her that there's a lot of wisdom in the knowledge that you learn. Okay, the knowledge that you gain is more precious than any money that you can get. Okay, so when somebody is kicking true knowledge to you, or when you hear something wise, do not dismiss it. Okay, and this is the message to the divine feminine. So this is what I have for the Gemini people, okay, the Gemini crew. So if this reading resonates with you guys, you know what to do. Like the video, comments, leave your comments down below, and let's see y'all in the next one.